Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? And welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. Hey guys, Future Mustafa here, editing the video. I just wanted to apologize because I didn't wipe the smudge that's in the middle of the frame for the entire video, and that's because I didn't take the time to just wipe it off the lens, so apologies in advance. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, bye. It's been a long time, but my name is Mustafa Talib. I'm here with Cinema King Productions, and if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and make sure you like this video. It will really help this channel out a lot. Now, today I'm going to be going over what's in my camera bag for 2019. Yes, I know it's towards the end of 2019, but it's better late than never. And I figured it's really important to show what kind of gear do I use, so maybe I can inspire you guys to go out and get the gear yourself so you can start filmmaking and photography on your own. So first things first, we're going to start with the bag itself. So here we have the Gopro 450AW. It's a beautiful, hard, sturdy bag, very compact, very versatile, a lot of compartments, right? A lot of access from different sides. And what's most important to me is that the way to get to the main compartment of the bag is from the back side, not the outside of the bag so anybody can just get to your camera gear, but rather they really have to get in there to access your stuff. I did do a video unboxing this thing. You can check it out in the card right there in the corner. With that, let's go ahead inside the bag, shall we? All right, so the first thing we're gonna take out and show is my iPad Mini 2. I use this for my own DJI Mavic Air, beautiful little guy. Can fit right into my camera bag without having to carry another backpack like my older drone. You can see that, beauty little guy. I did unbox him recently as well with my good friend, Ibrahim Khan. He's right over there. But yeah, we did an unboxing together. Check that video out there in the corner card as well. And with that, of course, the controller and the cable to connect it. Next, we're gonna be going over my main camera. Some of y'all might know, I use the Panasonic Lumix Gh4. Shoots in 4K, up to 60 frames per second in 4K. It can do 180 in 1080p. Very awesome slow motion. What's also really awesome about this camera is it has in-body stabilization, so if your lens doesn't have stabilization, you can always turn it on within the camera and it will do its best to minimize any bumps and movements. So that's why I get the Gh4. Also, it has dual card slots, so that way if you're running out of space on one card, it automatically goes to the next card and you can keep on recording. So that's my first camera. My second camera is its younger brother, which I've used before in the past. It's the Panasonic Lumix Gh4. And the reason why is because I got this first, so it only makes sense to upgrade to get the Gh4. But if I'm doing like a 2-camera shoot, I can always take this guy out and I can match the quality to both cameras. Also 4K at 24 frames a second, and it can go up to 30 frames a second in 4K. Awesome camera. Definitely would recommend it for anybody who's starting out into the 4K world. Get this guy. My next camera is the GoPro Hero 7 Black. I got it in this awesome case. Shout out to my friend Razwan. He let me keep the case and the UV filter on top. Beautiful, small action camera. You can fit it anywhere. Has the touchscreen on the back. 4K, 60 frames per second. Again, you want to match the quality across all the cameras that you use. And with that, I always carry this with me as well. It's a egg timer, so that way I can do a moving time lapse. I can just mount this guy on here and put on the timer and just, you know, do some really awesome looking moving time lapses like that. Next is my primary lens. Recently, I didn't do a video about this, although I think I should have, but it's all right. Here I have the Olympus 12 to 40 millimeter f2.8. This guy is a beast of a lens because it consistently keeps 2.8 at all the focal lengths when you zoom in and out. I did get it used on eBay, but it's still a great lens. It's much lighter than my previous lens that I've always been using, which was the Sigma 18 to 35 millimeter f1.8, but the reason why I got this one is because this is a native micro four thirds lens, which means it goes straight onto my cameras without an adapter. But speaking of adapters, because I still carry some of my other lenses from Canon, I still have the aperture lens regain from DEC wireless controlling one. I don't really use the wireless feature as much. It's just to adapt any Canon lens that I have to go onto my GH5 body. And one of the lenses that I use is the Tokina 11-16 f2.8. It's a very beautiful wide angle lens. I use it a lot for real estate videos and stuff like that. And if I'm not using this, then I'm using the Nifty 50 from Canon, the 50mm f1.8. Prime lens, so it doesn't zoom, but you get that amazing bokeh shallow depth of field when you have it at an aperture of 1.8, allowing a lot of light to come in and for your subjects to be more isolated from the background. Really awesome lens, definitely recommended. Next is one of the most important things that you need to have in your camera bag: batteries. Lots and lots and lots of batteries. I can't emphasize enough how much you need backup batteries for any shoot that you do, because God forbid something happens, you want to make sure you have batteries to back up whatever your camera dies. Very important. I cannot emphasize it enough. And if for some reason or another you don't have enough batteries, but you're at a location where there's an outlet available, always make sure you can have a power adapter for your cameras, just in case you need to grab those extra shots. Next, we want to go over audio, because audio is just as important as video. So what I have for my audio in my camera bag is the Rode Filmmaker wireless kit. Very easy to use, lasts a very long time. Connect it straight into the camera and get the best audio quality, or you can connect it to a audio recorder, which I do have here as well. It's from Zoom, the H1 handy recorder. It's the older version. I know a new version came out, but this one is just as good. Not as many controls as the newer version, but audio quality is still going to be optimal. Very easy, lightweight, and can fit right in your bag. The next thing in terms of audio is to have a shotgun mic. Here I have the Rode Video Mic Pro. I've had this guy for so many years, and as a shotgun microphone, it picks up the best sound that's directly in front of it. What's on it is called a dead cat, but it's a windscreen to block any extra sound that comes in if you're filming outside. The very next thing I want to talk about is camera card case. This one is from Pelican. Super, very amazingly important that you need to have this on you at all times to keep your cards safe, so that if anything happens to your cards right after a shoot, you can put them right in here and they will always be safe no matter what. Definitely grab yourself a card case. Next, we have here in some of the sockets, we have some ND filters. An ND filter, as most people have described it, is like sunglasses for your lens, so that if you want to be able to have shallow depth of field, but then your image is overexposed, you put on these guys to compensate for that overexposure, and your image will be crisp and clean. Not too bright, not too dark. And lastly, what I have in my camera bag are these awesome lenses from Moment. I am a supporter of their work. They do awesome stuff for mobile photography. I have their case for my phone. Just put it on and you attach it and you get some really awesome looking photos and videos from your phone, and it's like pristine quality. So I have a few of those in there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my What's in My Bag 2019.
Hey guys, Future Mustafa again. Sorry to interrupt, but I did forget to mention that I do have links to everything that I've mentioned in the video down below in the description below. And if you want to grab yourself any of the gear that I mentioned, go ahead and click those links. It'll help me out, it'll help the channel out, and I really, really do appreciate it. So yeah, okay, back to the video.
I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that post notification down below. And I'm so glad to be back on YouTube. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.